from Lead FPA.
How's things, guys? How are we all doing?
We're wearing our Impact t-shirts. That's the gym t-shirt today.
It is indeed, because we do work in the gym as
That's
well.
it.
We get people results.
In a live gym. But what we're here to talk about today, you see the link above and the question we got, which is, your course is not a real certification because it's only 6 weeks long. So that's the comment I got in from someone today, and I can understand because it seems quite short. Maybe they're comparing it to something else. And this is the answer. It is a real certification. Yes, you can do it in 6 weeks long. And it is internationally recognized and fully REPS accredited. If you go on the REPS website, REPS Ireland, you'll see that we are an authorized and approved provider. So the course is internationally recognized. And yes, even though it may seem short, it's exactly the same qualification and will be recognized in all of the same places.
Yeah, exactly. Now, we were only speaking to the girls in the office today, and this was a kind of a question that came up over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And very often, I suppose, with younger people, if their parents are doing the background research, they might try and compare, a course which is 6 weeks full-time or a part-time course which might be 18 weeks to a full-time course which might be a year long. And what we kind of really want to look at is the time that you do that. So if you think, we're training in a full-time course, roughly 6 hours a day, we're doing that for 6 weeks, 5 days a week, it's 180 hours. So the standard that we want to condense the material down into is 180 hours, and that's how we can do that in that 6 week time frame.
That's exactly it. Now, the other thing about us is in the time frame that we have in the 6 weeks, yes, we're covering all the same stuff, but what we focus on is the stuff that we know is going to get you actual results. And we know that because we test this out in our live gym. We don't teach the fluff, let's call it fluff. And there's other things that can be taught in the fitness industry. Dancing, music-y, aerobic-y stuff. Look, we're just not good at doing that. We just stick to what we're good at, which is, fast-tracking you to learn the material that's going to actually get people results, because that's what they're going to pay you for at the end of the day.
Yeah, so again, some courses, and it all depends on what you want. So if you want to kind of do the exercise to music, aerobics, if you want to do pool, stuff for pools, if you want to learn how to work in a commercial gym and, from a management point of view or from an accounts point of view, that's not really what we'd focus on or specialize in. So that's why some of these other courses might be a year or that type of thing in order to get your qualification.
And we're not dissing it, we're just saying that's not what we do.
Yeah, we're different.
Yeah, we're different. We're totally different. So the opportunity we're offering is to show you the exact tools and techniques we use on our live gym facility that we've known that gets us results. It's taken us 8 years to fine tune that information. You're getting that. We just mainline that to you in the 6 week course.
And again, what we'd always try and focus on is the difference between education and certification. So very often people are just chasing a piece of paper. They might say something like, all I need is my name on a piece of paper to get insurance. And that's not really what we're about, okay? So if you look in the fitness industry within Ireland or even further abroad, anybody who's anybody is going to always focus on education, and education is what's going to get people results. And that's I suppose the distinguishing factor between people who are just out looking for a piece of paper and then people who actually want to make an impact on the industry in a whole. Impact.
Yeah, and that's the main difference. Honestly, as soon as you've got that piece of paper, which is important and all, and the good thing is that if you are going to come and study with it, you can be absolutely certain that the piece of paper you get is going to be the same as if you'd have done a years-long course. But the underlying education you're going to get is very, very different, because we've got stuff that we know. Hey, there's a couple of people tuning in and we know, how's it going, Ashley? The stuff that we're teaching you comes from our live laboratory. So we've tested this out with our clients live. We know what works, we know what doesn't, and we just teach you the stuff we know is going to get you results.
Now, suppose, guys, if you have any other questions running around your head, do 2 things, okay? First off, hit them into the comment section down below, and we will get back to you ASAP. If you wanted to kind of see some of the other questions that people ask, because there's a lot of things, I suppose, when you're doing your research floating around your head, hit that link up above, and it's going to take you to our frequently asked questions section on the website, and it's going to answer things like,
are there any jobs out there, or is the market completely saturated? We hear that one a lot.
So how much does a course cost?
Can you get grants and funding for this sort of stuff?
Is it internationally recognized? There are some of the big things that come up time and time again. So guys, hit that link up above, and they will take you to that section. You can have a read through it, and then what do they do if they have any more questions from there?
If there's any more questions on that page where the link is just above, there's ways you can get in contact with us. You can even download prospectus if you want loads of more information. So the first thing to do, like Jay says, is click the link and learn some more.
Guys, listen, we'll see you again tomorrow, and as we said, any questions, Hit us up in the comment section down below. If you know a friend or a relative that might be interested in this information, tag them in this or share it on the page. And we will see you again tomorrow.
Cheers.
Peace.